Hello. Oh my God. Hello family, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Angela and welcome. If you've not been here before, I create beauty, fashion, and lifestyle content, in particularly for women over 40. Now, by beauty, fashion, and lifestyle, I mean like 95% fashion, probably 2.5% beauty, 2.5% lifestyle. But I am going to be creating some more beauty content. I was in New York recently at Google for a YouTube event, and I met several ladies that are in my niche that create content for women over 40 as well. And we had some conversations about beauty and aging. And I use a lot of beauty things for myself, especially for my skin. I do some makeup, I do makeup when when I'm getting ready to shoot a video. I wear a little bit of makeup out sometimes. If I'm going to an event, I wear just as much. But in general, I'm really focused on skincare, and I particularly love Korean skincare for all the ingredients and stuff. So I'm gonna be creating more beauty content, so whether that be in long form or in short form. So today's video is all about my favorites of the month when it comes to beauty and makeup content. So if you like to see what my 10 faves are, or what I've been going to again and again this month, then stay tuned now. Let's get started. So my first beauty item that I'm gonna talk about today, actually I think I have 11 beauty items, but the first item is not just one item, it is numerous items, and it is my BK beauty brushes. Now here is my collection. I keep my brushes in mugs. This is my latest mug from Manhattan in New York, where I went to YouTube a few days ago, and I put the brushes in here. A couple of them are used. I used to put my makeup on. These brushes were gifted to me in PR, and I was like, let me just go ahead and try them, because I have lots and lots and lots of brushes. But I can honestly say I loved every last one that I used. This is the one I used to put my little foundation on this morning. I love the fact that they're angled like this, so they just kind of sit where you want them to sit when you're putting your foundation on. This is a foundation brush. I've used the eyeshadow brush. I've used angle brushes. I like these a lot. They're nice and soft, and they just, the makeup applies really evenly when I'm doing my eyeshadow or doing my foundation. And the big fluffy brush, I've used that to set my powder on my face. Loving the brushes. So first of all, thank you to BK Beauty for the brushes. They've worked with content creators. I know that Angie Hot and Flashy has a line of brushes with BK Beauty, and I'm just very pleased with them. So if you like to try these brushes, I do have a discount code. I will put a link to that in the description box as well. I think it's for 30% off, but I'm not sure, but I will let you know. They come highly recommended, and so that is the first item of the month. So the second thing that I have been loving all month long is this little individual eyeshadow from MAC. It has a beautiful brown, bronzy tone. I do like a little bit of shine, and I love a gold, copper, bronzy eyeshadow. And I think this one looks beautiful on my skin. It has just a hint of red, but it's more of a copper, dark brown. I don't even know how to explain it, but I think it is beautiful. I like the fact that you don't have to buy an entire palette of shadows, because every palette I have, there are several colors within the palette that I don't use. So this is perfect. So if you ever go by MAC and I like to swatch them on my hand to see how they would look on my hand, but I am loving this. And it's $25, but this will last for several years unless you wear it every day. And I've been wearing this a lot here lately, so I am truly loving this. The next thing that I was influenced by all the influencers to buy, let me just be clear, is this Yummy Skin by Danessa Myricks. A little bit here, a little bit on the forehead. And my head is tied up, so my hair will lay flat. See if you can catch the glow. This is so pretty. I put this on before my makeup, and it just gives my skin a beautiful glow. And if I'm not going anywhere special and I just want a nice little healthy glow, I'll put just a little bit of this on. This is something that's probably gonna be in my makeup arsenal forever. I am really loving this. I like the feel of it. The texture is really nice. I like the fact that it comes out and it comes in this little tube. You just squeeze it on your face and just put it on and you're done, and then you can just has a flat bottom, and I just sit it down on my makeup table. I am loving it. You know, we all want a little dewy looking skin, especially for the spring and summer. You know that heat gonna give us a little sweat, but this is gonna make us look nice and dewy. The next thing I have, I was influenced by the influencers with this as well, and it is this cute little e.l.f. lip gloss. Where's she at? There you go. This cute little e.l.f. lip gloss. I'll be doing some reels with this one and some other stuff that I got at YouTube. I'll do a video about that. But I like this. It looks like a light gold in the bottle, or in the whatever you want to call this, but it comes out a little clear with a hint of gold. So I like to apply this on top of some nude lipstick just to give it a little glossy shine. So it's glossy without being over glossy. I don't know how to explain it to you. It's nice and thick, but not too thick. It's just a perfect gloss to put on top of your lipstick, or you can wear it alone for a little bit of shine if you don't want it to be like glittery. This is not glittery at all. It's just really shiny, but not too shiny in a bad way. Come on now. So the next item on the list is this lip gloss by Sephora. Now, do not sleep on the Sephora brand items. See this lipstick? This is my favorite red lipstick that I wear. Well, it's a lip stain, but it's a liquid lipstick that I wear all the time. 95% of the time when you see me with a red lipstick on, it is the Sephora brand lipstick. I'm gonna show you how much I love this lipstick. Hold on. This is not, we're gonna talk about this in a second, but I'm gonna tell you, hold on. I do not like running out of stuff that I really love. And I went there one time, or I went online, they were out of this. I was like, oh no, let me go ahead and say. That is 5 tubes. Now, I have these 5, and I have several more, at least 3 more in my different purses. I'm not gonna run out. If y'all wanna know what this red is, I'll tell you what that is as well. But now back to this lip gloss. So this is so pretty, and it's called Glossed, and this is like a nude lip gloss, but it's heavily pigmented. So I like to wear this when I want to look, you know, have just a nude look, and I'll line my lips with a dark brown lip liner, just kind of mold them into each other so it gives me a nice shine. It lightens my lips a little bit, and it's glossy but not being too. It's glossy without being too shiny. I don't know how to explain it, but it looks really nice, and I love it. I think it has a nice smell. No, this is not it. It must be the e.l.f. It doesn't have, it's unscented. It's the e.l.f. Yes, the e.l.f. has a little bit of a peppermint, just a hint of peppermint scent. The gloss is unscented, but I think this is really pretty, and it is only $14. The e.l.f. lip gloss, I can't remember, is probably around the same price. Next, this Tatcha rice wash for your face. I done had it in my to-go bag because I was out of town and scratched the Tatcha off of it. But I've been using this all month. I love this. It's a nice, gentle, exfoliating wash, but it's really, really powdery, and it's nice and thick. So when you put it on, I recommend you wet your face first, then you put it on and you just go in circles. It's not heavy like that. What was that stuff? Almond shell, something, face scrub. I would never use that. But this is a gentle exfoliator, and I think it's really nice. Let me see, I have notes here. My note says it has hyaluronic acid, red algae, and Japanese rice powder, and amino acids. So it's going to cleanse your face, but it's not going to strip all your natural oils off. And that's what you want. You want to get it clean, but you don't want to strip everything off where it's just not moisturized anymore. And this is going to do that and add extra nutrients back to your skin. So this is perfect. I have been loving this. Next on the list is this Naturium azelaic acid. Now, I was at an event, I think it was a YouTube event in California, where the founders of Naturium were there, and they gave us lots of samples. And when I tell you, I love their stuff. They have some great body washes. They have great serums for your skin. They have great moisturizers. I've been using this because, you know, the seasons have changed. Winter to summer, I don't know which season my skin is the driest, but it's dry during both seasons. I naturally have dry skin. Even in my T-zones, I'm not oily like most people. I'm not dry, I'm just normal, but my skin is very dry. So I have to exfoliate, whether it's chemically or whether it's, I'm using something like the rice wash to get the dead skin off so my skin looks nice and supple. And I've been using this to help brighten my skin, not lighten, but brighten. By brighten, it makes my skin look nice and healthy, gives it a nice healthy glow. So let me see what's in here. It has azelaic acid, niacinamide, which is gonna help brighten your skin and help with that skin turnover as well. Vitamin E, we all know vitamin E is a great nutrient for your skin. It has vitamin C, and both of those help improve your skin and brighten your skin. This is very nourishing. I am a firm believer in serums and things that are gonna add nutrients to your skin, and I have been loving this all month long. Where's my extra bottle? Here it is. Now let's talk about what's next? Now let's talk about a little perfume. So the next two items are perfumes. Now I have, as you all have seen, a very nice perfume collection. It's not just for collecting. I do wear my perfumes, but my favorite scent is a fruity scent. I just love it. It doesn't make me hungry, but just making my mouth water a little bit. I just love fruity perfumes. If you give me a fruity scent with a oud, oh my God. I like a fruity floral, but I love a fruity oud. Anyway, my next two things I have been wearing since the sun decided to pop out are my favorite, am I gonna say my favorite? Some of my favorite fruity scents. And the first is Sugar Lychee by Fresh. They have beautiful perfumes and parfums. And the second is this watermelon perfume by Petite. I have been wearing these together. When I tell you, they smell like a fruit basket. They smell like a edible arrangements fruit basket. This smells so good together. Now it has a fruity scent, but not overly sweet. I don't know how else to explain it. It smells like fruit in a grown woman, mature type of way. Now, to be honest, the scent does not last all day long, but it lasts, 6-7 hours. You may have to, re-up a little bit. I have used this one so much. You see how much is in the bottle? What I will not do is be without what I love if I can help it. New bottle. I already bought a new bottle. Sure did. I think this bottle feels heavier than this bottle. Now, I got this from Tik Tok, and I don't have a Tik Tok shop. I think I probably should get one. This did come from Amazon. I couldn't find it anywhere else. So do not sue me. And I don't want to hear about it because I'm gonna still use it. Anyway, this combination is beautiful. If you love a fruity scent, now if you don't like fruity all along, you can definitely layer this with a really floral scent. That probably would be beautiful. I am not typically a floral lover, although I do have some rose perfume. I have some rose body oil from MFK. I bet this and that rose body oil would be beautiful together. But when I tell you, I've probably worn this at least 15 out of the 30 days of the month. This is gonna be my go-to. I may mix it with something like the Tom Ford Soleil Blanc, which has more of a coconut scent. The combination of the three is gonna be chef's kiss. I can't wait. And the last two items go together as well. Now, if you've been watching me over the last probably 2 months now, I decided, see, I'm looking at the screen and I'm not sitting in the middle of that, and that drives me crazy. Anyway, okay. If you've been watching me the last 2 months, you might have heard me say that I started doing my own nails, because they were drilling down my nail beds, and I would ask them not to drill so much. But one day I went to go wash dishes and I could feel the heat of the hot water. Now I do use scalding hot water to wash dishes, but I never feel the heat. I could feel the heat of the water through my nail beds, and it was just too hot. I was like, oh no. I am not gonna pay somebody all that money to do what they want to do, not what I asked them to do. And the last time I went and got my nails done, the last couple of times there was my nail guy. I don't know what he had going on, but he brought it into work and I was not happy. I'm tipping you cash, so you don't have to pay taxes on that every single time I come, and you just, I was done. I was like, I'm gonna do my own nails. So I either use nail polish or I use dipping powder, and I went to this huge nail supply store in Dallas and bought this dipping powder, and I bought, of course, the liquid stuff that you're supposed to use as well. This comes in it doesn't come in a set. You just buy each bottle if you want to. I think there are 1, 2, 3, and 4 steps. One of them is a brush cleaner, so you don't have to buy that if you don't want to. But these two right here, now I did, and this is black. I know it may look gray through the bottle, but I bought this. I did my nails. I did this probably a week and a half ago. So I watched probably 15 videos on YouTube on how to do my own dip powder nails. And then the first couple times they looked okay. They looked up, that right hand was rough looking because I had to put it on with my left hand, but now I've gotten it down. I'm down packed now. And it lasts me about 2 weeks. And I think this dip powder might have been $12. And I'm sure it's enough in here to last me probably 2 years because I got like 7 or 8 of them. So I got black, and because I wear black a lot, even in the summer. I didn't get white. I got a lighter color, a green, a dark green. I got like a Merlot color. I got red, and I bought several bottles of the liquid activator and all that. So I have been doing my nails myself, and my nail beds are nice and healthy, and they are thanking me. So if you're adventurous and you want to try doing your own dip powder, instead of spending $65 to $85 to get your nails done, if you want to save a little bit more money, if you like getting your nails done. Some people don't, and that's quite all right. You don't have to tell me in the comment section. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna still get mine done because I like it. But you can, if you don't live in Dallas and you don't live in an area where you can go into a nail supply store, because most of the time you have to have a cosmetology license to buy products from there. I did find some links. I think the only links that I could find were on Amazon, to be honest. And I think the bottles are smaller, but I think it is definitely worth trying it a few times. You do still have to soak it off with acetone. You foul it, and I soak, and then I soft buff my nail, soft foul, oops. I soft foul my nails after that and do a nice little buff. I'll leave them all for maybe a day or two. Or if I don't feel like doing a dip powder, I'll do some polish, and I'll do that as well. But I think I've been doing this now, for at least 2 months, maybe 2.5. Maybe 2.5 months, and I have been really, really enjoying it. And does it last longer than nail polish? Absolutely. Does it take longer to do than nail polish? Absolutely. It takes longer to do, and it takes longer to take off, but it's quite all right. I don't mind it, and I really have been enjoying it. If you want to try it, it may take you a few times to get it right. If you're crafty, I'm crafty. I'm a crafty person. So that is it, and those are my favorites of the month. Let me know if you enjoyed this skincare beauty type content. Hopefully you did, because as we age together, we're going to be using probably similar products together. Well, that's it, family. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget, I will leave links to all of the items in the description box and in the very first pinned comment. Now, thank you so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate it, and I hope you have a blessed and amazing day. Bye-bye.